Good morning. It is February 24th, 6:02 in the morning. It's later than I'd like to, but oh well. We're still out here doing our thing. Thanks a lot for checking up and saying hello, getting some energy in the morning, getting your day started. Probably not. You're probably not watching this in the morning, but oh well. I appreciate you being here. COVID cases are continuing to rise. Hanoi, I think, in the past 3 days have hit new thousands. So 3 days ago was 5,000 cases. 2 days ago was 6,000 cases, and then yesterday was 7,000 cases. So it's rising, and Ho Chi Minh City seeing a little bit of a bump. Thankfully, according to all the sources, and there's many countries that are before us as far as Omicron is concerned and contracting it and having that huge spike. Thankfully, the virus isn't a very strong variant of it, and so deaths are relatively low. But I do worry about the kids, still about, unvaccinated, even though this is a weaker strain of the coronavirus. I still feel for them. It's a tough battle between their minds, what's good for them and what's best for them. You know what I mean? What's best for them is to be studying in school. What's good for them is to be studying online. But we can't continue to push this back all the time, of course not. And I don't expect that for every school, but primary schools, I'm still on the fence about it. I will say though, I do have some classes that are just absolutely magical, and some of these students, they really know how to make me feel good as a teacher. I'll tell you, this was one little girl. She sits on the left-hand column in my level 3, grade 3, one of my grade 3 classes. She every time she just loves me teaching and just like my antics, and like I'm a kind of goofball when I'm teaching. I be serious when I have to, but for the most part, like I try to make the class really light, because after all, it is a second language that they're learning in, and so if you're always really hard and strict in their mother language, it's okay, it's easier, like they feel the impact of it. But if you're really hard and strict in a second language, they don't really respond to that very well. So it really fits with my personality, which is very like uppity and very light. There's one little girl, Cherry. She says every day, every class, she always says, "Mr. Jesse, you're so funny." Like that just lifts my heart. It really does. Makes teaching enjoyable. Makes everything. I look forward to walking to that class and having that line delivered by that little girl every single day. It makes me feel good. And there are other students there that I've been teaching since. I don't even know their English names. Put it that way. I've been teaching them since they've been pretty much infants, and when I still see them, I still know their Vietnamese name, because back then when I first taught them, they never had English names. So yeah, I still call them by their Vietnamese names. And they're like, "Why did you call me by my Vietnamese name?" Sorry, well, because you changed it like 3 times. It was Alex, and then it was Adam. No, it was Adam, Adam, and then he changed it to Alex, and then he changed it to Adam, Adum. And I'm like, Adam, you don't have to change the vowel in the name for people to pronounce it a different way. But whatever. He's happy with Adam now, and I still call him Wong, because I taught his older sister, who's in like 9th grade now. I taught his older sister before. And it's kind of crazy to say that. Like, I've had I've had teachers in the past where they've said like, "Hey, I've taught your brother." And it kind of felt weird. Like, wow, these people have been around a long time. And even though my brother and I are only separated by 3 years, for a teacher to say that, it kind of feels like, wow, you're old. And like, yeah, that's where I am right now. I'm old, I guess. I don't feel old, and hopefully I don't act old in the classroom. But anyway, thank you guys very much for checking me out. It's a Thursday today, so should be a pretty chill day for me. Oh no, I'm back at the gym. So I went back to the gym on Tuesday. I'll be back at the gym again on Thursday. And yeah, thankfully the gyms haven't been ultra crowded at peak hours. Well, that's to be determined, you know. Eventually people are going to start coming back and using the services. Yeah. All right, love you guys. Thank you guys very much for checking me out, and I will catch you guys again tomorrow. Aloha. Oh, sorry, I gotta say one more thing. Today is a good day because today is day number 300. 300 days I've been coming out and I've been doing my workouts like this. I would say the last 50 days have been tough. The last 50 days have been super tough, and I see my wife right over there. She's making a video herself. Do you want to see it? It's right up here. I'm like, there's a woman. I just said, like, there's a woman recording something over there. I'm like, nope, that's my wife. That's my wife. She comes down in the mornings now and does her walks, and then she sends me a video of herself mocking me, and she said, good morning. Anyway, keeps her lively, keeps her attentive, and she likes to come out of the house now too in the mornings. But we normally just cross paths. She goes up and I come down. All right, aloha. Catch you guys tomorrow, and here's to another 300 days. Take care.